Hi, this is Dr. Jeff, and my lovely wife, and I, Linda, are going to be working away at cooking 3 meals. And she's only put about 20 minutes prep time into this so far. And she's going to show you exactly how we do this with a slow cooker. So let me turn around, and I'll show you what's going on here.
It's,
Yep, there you go.
Hi, welcome to Jeff and Linda's Cooking Corner. We'll call it that for today. So Jeff and I got up this morning and we're making 3 meals, and all 3 of these meals should probably go around twice for the family. So I'm going to show you 3 simple dishes and how easy it is to keep your family eating healthy throughout the week. So the first one we're doing is a Tex-Mex type of dinner. We're going to start with 2 whole chicken breasts, and we're just going to throw those in there. That's about a pound each. Then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to add in the extras that we need to make this a very flavorful dish. So we're going to add some nice black beans. So it's a can of black beans, or you can make them from scratch. That's always the more economical way to do it, and without the extra addition of salt. And we don't have to worry about what is in the can when we do it that way. We're going to put on 2 cups of chopped tomatoes. Then we are going to throw in the equivalent of about 2 cups of organic corn kernels. And we want to have organic because a large majority of them are GMO these days. And the very last thing that we're going to add as far as the main ingredient is a cup of salsa. We like to make sure our salsa is organic, and often what I look for to see is if there's no sugar added, because we don't need the extra sugar in our meals. So last 2 things, I'm going to add some spices. I'm not going to be adding any salt because some of these things, particularly the salsa, is already salted. If you need to do it, you can do that later. So I'm going to add maybe about a teaspoon of chili flakes, hot chili flakes. If you don't really like things spicy, you can put a little less in. If you like it more spicy, put in a little more to taste. And then I'm just going to take my pepper grinder and I'm going to add a little pepper up top. And I'm going to put on the lid, and that's 1 meal. So on to the next one. So for this one, we're going to do a vegetarian option. We'll start with the beans. So we've got a can of beans, about 16 ounces or 2 cups. So if someone is going to want to make them from scratch as well. Then I'm going to add in 2 cups of chopped cauliflower, although this could be anything else. We could throw in some chopped sweet potatoes. You can use some any other vegetable that you like to throw in there for color. I'm going to put in half a cup of diced onion, and then I'm going to throw half a cup of grains. I chose what we get from Costco. It's a wild rice mixed with other grains, other grain rice, black and red. And then I'm going to throw in 1 jar of passata. We like to use passata because tomatoes coming from a can, it eats away at the lining, which is full of BBAs, so I would like to just throw in 1 of those for flavor. And then I have 2 garlic cloves and a little basil, a teaspoon of basil. We're just going to throw that in there. You don't have to worry about this because later on, before serving it, you can just stir it all up and the flavors will all meld, so you don't really have to worry about spreading it all around right now. The next thing I'm going to do is if you want this to be vegetarian, please use a vegetarian broth, but I didn't have one handy. I'm just using a chicken because we don't really care. So I'm just going to throw in this one as an organic one as well. And so 1 carton of this. And for the very last thing, we want about 8 cups of chopped kale. So I just took one of these from Costco. They're $3.79 or so, and I've got all my kale there, and it's all small little pieces of kale, baby kale. I'm just going to throw that all in there and make this a real healthy dish. So it just fits, but don't worry, it's going to cook down. And that is meal number 2. We're going to put a lid on that as well and call that done. So for our third one, we're going to make a beef curry. So the beef curry that we're going to do is I have a roast that I chopped up. It's grass-fed, grass-finished. So what we're going to do with this,
Go ahead.
your hand is in there.
Oops.
We're going to pour the the beef in here. And then we decided that we wanted to do some sweet potatoes, so I chopped up some sweet potatoes. And I always like to add some onion into mine for flavor, especially when they're stewing. Oh, as a matter of fact, also too for your beef, just get the lowest grade cut, because when things are stewed, it's the best for actually putting into.
Yeah, lowest cut organic,
Well,
absolutely.
lowest cut organic. We already said it was grass-fed, grass-finished. And then I've taken just some frozen vegetables, mixed vegetables that we like. I've got some beans and carrots in here. I'm going to throw that in as well. And then my last main item here is 2 cups of coconut milk. And for my flavoring, because we're going to make it a red curry, I bought this curry paste. There's no additives in here. All it is just straight spices. And you can get this at any of your grocery stores. And I'm going to take about 2 tablespoons. And those 2 will dissipate into everything when the vegetables and meat are heating up. And that will be my flavor. And I'm putting my lid on that again. And we're going to plug all of these in for around 8 hours on low. And at the end of it, all of these dishes can be served over either a quinoa or a millet or an organic rice base. Make sure everything is whole grain. If you want to add some extra punch onto some of these meals as well with the Mexican salsa, our favorite way to eat them is we chop up a lot of tomatoes and peppers and fresh onions and some avocado, and I have them handy so that after we put them on a base of quinoa or rice, then we add this meat dish, and then we add on a pile of fresh vegetables. And the same goes for this. This one also, we can put that over a base of the curry as well. We can put that over a base of rice. And for this one, we've already got everything all intact. And remember, this isn't just your meal. Always have some fresh vegetables on the side. It's always important to amp up on those as well. So there you have it. We've got 3 meals. It took 20 minutes of prep and about 5 minutes to put them all into the jar. Thanks for coming to our cooking corner.
Hi, Dr. Jeff again. Well, we just got done with the slow cookers, and I'm going to show you what we made here. So this is what we ended up with today. So we've got enough to actually feed a family for an entire week's time, and it took about 20 minutes in total this morning, and then another 10 minutes to clean up and put everything away. And you're going to notice over here, you're going to see some more chicken, and you're going to see another roast. Well, if you want to do this right, like we're going to do it, we're going to fire up the slow cookers one more time. So once again, another 20 minutes of time, and we're going to get another week's worth of food. Now, this is not what you're going to have for dinner. This is the main course. There will be some quinoa, there might be some rice, and then there's going to be also a soup and a salad. But if you want to save time in your kitchen so that you have more time to work out or spend with your family, this is what I'd really recommend if you want to be successful. This is Dr. Jeff signing off.